Hey, this is Matt Whitmer from Brody Precision. This video, we are going to be taking a look at a big change that I pushed to BP Tech Center this week, and it's something that's going to make BP Tech Center a little bit more applicable for more people. So instead of focusing specifically on software and documentation for that software, we're expanding a little bit more now with what we're going to include there, and we're going to be including more things like data sheets and guide specs and things that salespeople and consulting engineers might want to see and might need to grab for the various brands that we offer here at Brody Precision. So I wanted to just give you a quick walkthrough. The user interface is very, very simple, and we're still building up that library of documents and things that are going to be up there, but I figured since it's now live that I should do a quick little overview of what it is and how you use it. So let's jump on the website now and I'll walk you through it. All right, so if you're not familiar, as I mentioned, BP Tech Center is kind of our repository for everything technical. That's what it has been. So software, things like all of your Niagara builds for all of the brands that we offer, as well as documentation on those things. The videos that we post here on YouTube are also accessible through BP Tech Center, and then also our training and events that we've got scheduled at our offices and online. We're expanding that now, as I mentioned. So you'll notice from the home screen, it looks very much the same as you're used to if you are a user. And if you go up to your vendors, you still got the same list that you had previously. So I'm just going to jump into Honeywell here for my example. And this all looks the same. We're trying to do a better job here of managing what's featured so that this doesn't become a little bloated as it has been in the past. So we're keeping an eye on that. Things will change there as well. This is a living, breathing website, so a lot of changes happening all the time, whether or not you may notice them. But the big change that we're talking about here is up here in the top right corner. So now there's a selection between technical and sales. You'll default to technical if you are a customer of ours who has access to a specific brand or vendor. That'll default to technical, but very easy to just click sales and you swap over into the sales view and you see everything related to the sales specific documentation and whatnot. So in this case, we've got a documentation folder which just has some basic matrices and comparison things, basic architectures, that kind of stuff. And then we also have a section here for our guide specs for Honeywell specifically. And then if we go over to Johnson Controls, you can see the same kind of thing. If I go over to sales, see the same documentation for just general things. And then we've got guide specs as well for the various areas that you might need. And then as we're building this out, you'll see probably some more stuff like this we have in the TOSIbox section. If I switch over to sales here, I've got the data sheets added in there now for the current selection of locks that are available. As I mentioned, this will be living and breathing. You'll see a lot of changes happening here, a lot of things being filled out. So as an example, I think in Vicon, if you go into the sales section at the moment, it doesn't show anything. By the time you watch this video, that might not be the case anymore, and there might be a whole bunch of stuff in here. We've just got a large repository behind the scenes that we're slowly trying to get pushed into the website itself. So give that time and you will see that change. So hopefully that's informative and helpful for you. If you haven't signed up for BP Tech Center already, I highly recommend you doing so. Obviously, you get way more benefits out of it if you are buying your product from us and say you're a Honeywell contractor or Johnson Controls contractor. You get access to the full repository of things in each of those vendors' categories. But if you're not one of our customers and say you're a consulting engineer or something like that, do feel free to sign up. We'll get you set up with a consulting engineer or engineer specific account, and you'll get access to all of those guide specs and documentation, those new sales views that we just looked at. So thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you have any questions or comments or things that you'd like to see on BP Tech Center, if you are a user, please let us know. And thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Thanks.